What up guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the current Mists of Pandaria beta and the talents that are looking the best for rogues. Now the talents are rumored to be implemented very soon, so if you want to help out a few of your rogue friends, make sure to share this video. Now I'm going to be talking about a lot of strategies I can see arising in MoP, but I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. Now first here you've got Night Stalker, Subterfuge, and Shadow Focus. Night Stalker increases your movement speed while stealthed by 20%, which isn't that great. It's not too amazing. Now Subterfuge makes it so that your stealth breaks 3 seconds after you open on your target, allowing for 2 stealth-only spells instead of 1. Shadow Focus simply makes none of your abilities cost energy while in stealth, meaning you could open with 100% energy. Now honestly, Subterfuge sounds like the best talent. I can totally see Cheap Shot Ambush or Garrote Ambush becoming a strong opener against a lot of classes. Second tier, we've got Deadly Throw. Now this is your basic Deadly Throw ability that we have in the current patch, but wait! If you use this ability with 5 combo points on the target, it now interrupts their spell casting. This gives rogues a ranged interrupt, providing you have the combo points for it. But this is incredible! I'm gonna tell you right now that this, in my honest opinion, is one of the strongest rogue talents. Not only does it make the enemy healer paranoid of yet another ranged interrupt, but it becomes even more overpowered if you combine it with another talent. But we'll get to that later. Moving on, we have Nerve Strike, which basically reduces the damage dealt from a player that you kidney or cheap shot by 50% for 6 seconds after the stun. That sounds okay for peeling, but keep in mind a lot of your kidneys are going to be redirected onto a healer, especially in pandas. It's a good talent, but Deadly Throw is better in my opinion. Next, we have Combat Readiness. Basically, every time you get hit, you take 10% less damage. This stacks up to 5 times, meaning you take 50% less damage after it builds up. It's a good defensive talent and is arguably better than Deadly Throw, but honestly it just depends on what you want from your rogue. Third tier, we have Cheat Death. If you're being killed, the attack that would kill you will actually set your health back up to 10%, plus it reduces the damage you take by 80% for 3 seconds. Amazing talent, and it's very nice for those really clutch moments where you're about to die and your healer's freaking out and all that good stuff. Now next up is Leeching Poison, which in reality doesn't look so great to me. I'm not 100% sure, but if it takes the place of your crippling or wound poison, then it does not seem worth it. Next, Elusiveness. This makes your feint ability reduce damage you take by 30% for 5 seconds. Honestly, this is a hard decision. I sort of want to say Cheat Death, but if used right, Elusiveness could be very effective. Again, it's personal preference until we have more information about how the game will feel at level 90. Now, fourth tier is Preparation. This spell has changed a little bit, and now doesn't reset the cooldown of Smoke Bomb and Shadow Step. However, it does reset the cooldown of both Evasion and Cloak of Shadows. In a nutshell, this talent is becoming much more defensive. I honestly love the idea of having 2 cloaks, just so I can piss off mages, but I'm sure a lot of you have been spoiled to Shadow Step just like I have. Shadow Step is a nice talent, and it's amazing if you use it in a focus step kick macro. But Preparation is looking very nice, and if you take Deadly Throw, then you already have a very nice ranged interrupt. Burst of Speed is up next, and honestly, it looks just like a fun talent. Now, I personally love movement speed talents, but I can't see it being worth the energy cost if you look at it realistically. As a friend of mine pointed out to me, it can help you get on your target, but once you're there, you can't do anything because you're starved for energy. Next up, you've got Prey on the Weak. In a nutshell, if you kidney, cheap, gouge, sap, or blind, they take 10% more damage from everyone for the duration of the stun. So if they're in a 6-second kidney, they'll be taking 10% more damage from everyone. It sounds like a very nice talent, and it's nice to have a good passive talent that you don't have to worry about much. Next is Paralytic Poison. Every time you hit your enemy, you have a 20% chance of applying 1 stack of the poison. When you reach 5 stacks, the enemy is automatically stunned for 4 seconds. I am unsure about this talent. If the stun does not put your other stuns on DR, then I'm all for it. But if it does, then you have the problem of it weakening your other stuns by stunning an enemy when you don't need to. This talent also comes with a shiv effect, making it so that when you shiv an enemy, they are rooted in place for 4 seconds. The last part sounds amazing, but the first part honestly sounds like a hindrance if it puts your stuns on DR. Now, we'll just have to wait and see, because honestly, I do not know at the current time. Next up is Dirty Tricks, and no. Just no. Finally, at level 90, we have the final tier. Shuriken Toss. It's basically current Deadly Throw, but instead it gives you a combo point at the cost of 20 energy. Cool ability, but really not worthy of the final tier in my honest opinion. Versatility. This is it. This is it. Your redirect ability now has no cooldown. No freaking cooldown. This combined with Deadly Throw will allow you to redirect 5 combo point throws onto healers, essentially giving you an interrupt for every one of their heals. You just hemo spam on a DPS for quick combo points, redirect throw a healer mid-cast, and lock him out. Rinse, repeat. Rogues are going to be crazy if they take these 2 talents, I can guarantee it. Now for the final talent, which I really hate not taking, is Anticipation. If I understand it correctly, what it means is that you now have Anticipation charges, which is like a second combo point bar. So you could have a total of 10 combo points on a target at a single time. This opens the door for Garrote Kidney overlapping against mages, and other fun stuff like that. I honestly won't be taking it simply because I'm addicted to the idea of having a focus redirected ranged interrupt. I'm gonna wrap it up with that. I feel like I've gone a little bit too nerdy for everybody, but I do hope I've helped people. You know, that's my main thing. Me and my friend were reading these over and coming up with these strategies, and honestly, I think rogues are going to be amazing in pandas. And I really hope it does turn out that way. Anyway, I really thank you so much for watching. I put a lot of work into this video. I spent like 2 hours just writing up the script and comparing all the talents and all of that. So I really hope you do share it around, you know, leave a comment, a like, whatever, just do what it is that you do. And thank you guys so much. I am loving pandas so far. I am so excited. You don't even know. It's gonna be wonderful. But yeah, peace guys.